Now, labour shortages is an issue. Migration's an issue. It's pretty much zero at the moment. So how much is that affecting business?
Good morning, Pete, and thanks for having me. Look, things are good in the business world, I guess, but for restaurants, cafes and hotels and other tourist attractions to open up to 100%, we don't have the staff. So yeah. I've got a plan. I think it's a COVID recovery visa plan, and perhaps we could look into that because, you know as much as I do how much this country has relied on visa workers in the past pre-COVID, from tourist destinations to ski fields to bars and chefs and waiters and cleaners in hotels, etc. So it's a hard one, and if we can get this some sort of visa working to get visa workers back, but clearly it has to be done in the best possible, safest way. They've got to be vaccinated, they've got to be quarantined, etc., etc. So these are things that can be done to help the industry.
So how do you do it, though, when you've got international travel bans in place?
Well, this is why we've been lobbying the government. The government have been listening so far to many things we've been saying. There was a great Sydney summit last week, and we got the chance to voice our, concerns. They're listening. We just probably need to get this visa out there and happening, the COVID recovery visa. And, if it's done properly, think of all the fruit pickers and the issues we had there with no staff being able to do that. So that's what the plan is, and hopefully government will listen. They watch your show, I know. The Treasurer watches your show, so this will be an important step, I think.
How short are we, right across the board in terms of, skilled labour? How many do you need to be able to make up the shortfall?
Tens and tens of thousands of jobs to be filled, Pete. I mean, as I said, from cleaners to cooks to waiters, baristas, bar staff, you name it. Tourism operators who can't open 7 days are only doing sort of 75% of the business. So the jobs are advertised, tens and thousands every week, but they're not taken up because we have a shortage of skills in this country. For skilled workers who want to work in this industry, probably for many reasons, but we as an industry have relied on so many visa workers and tourists coming in to keep the business afloat.
Are the restaurants full again, Luke?
Look, business is good. However, we're only operating at 75% only because we don't have the staff. Now, we'd be open back. We were a 7-day-a-week business. We're only doing 5 days a week at the moment. The hotels, the Hilton above me, is 600 rooms. Not sure it can quite fill it all the time because we don't have the cleaners. Now, I'm hearing that not just in New South Wales, but around the country, some hotels are operating at about 75%. Restaurants, cafes operating at about 75% because we don't have the staff, and that's a real problem. We've got to get these skilled workers and even get Australians back into it if we can. If they want the jobs, they're there.
Are you getting much interest from Australians? I mean, just finally, you make that point. Our unemployment rate's at 5.6% at the moment, so that still means there's hundreds of thousands of Australians who need a job, so there's jobs there.
The jobs are there. People are advertising around the country in our industry for all those sorts of positions, but they're not being taken up on. So this is why we're calling out for the government to look at the visa, the COVID recovery visa, to get workers back. And I do stress it's got to be done properly on a safe way. Quarantine, vaccine, etc., etc.
All right,
Let's roll this vaccine out.
Luke Mangan, good to chat. Talk to you again soon.